Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Charlie Fibrosis, and today we are going to be playing our sixth game against the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this is going to be a very interesting game because I'm going to actually jump out of career real quick as the game saves, and I'm going to go to play now real fast, and I just want to show you this real quick. So let's scroll to the Colts just to show you this. Defense. Their defense is a 69. We are a 70. Their offense, 99 to 94. Overall, 90 to 80. Hey, Smokey Bear. Nice to see you, man. So, here is the tough thing. The Colts technically are better than us. We are only 1 point better than they are in anything. Our defense is only slightly better. And with Peyton Manning having about the same quarterback vision as we do, there's a very good chance that we could lose this game. This is going to be tough. See, what kind of happened is if you guys watched the game yesterday, there was a very close battle. Oop, hit the wrong button. Tournament, and we need to do to load. The thing with it is that when we played the Chargers yesterday, our throwing game was poor. We just really couldn't get much of anything done because the defense was really good. And when it came to our defense, we dropped the ball. We managed to hold them off when they would throw it in the air, but we generally could not stop them on their running game. So, you know, while our defense is a little bit better, but only by one singular point, I have no idea what's going to happen. I really don't know. So let's go ahead and just do the game. We'll see how well we do. The Colts have a 9-win, 5-loss record. So they're actually not doing as great as I thought they would be. But with that being said, they're still in the winning margin. They have more wins than they do losses. So they're still in the good. Alright, so let's get into it. This is going to be a home game for the Colts. So that's going to be even more interesting. As to your question, do I think the Falcons have any chance this year? I don't watch football. I really don't. So I have no opinion and no answer to your question. So let's get into it. Let's get into the game and see how well we can do. All right. Here we go.
Should be an exciting game featuring two teams from the AFC North as Indianapolis matches up against Green Bay. And let's go to the field for the coin toss.
Alright, let's see here. Heads or tails? Pick tails. They won the toss, they're going to receive. So we're going to have to go up against Manning right there and then.
Both teams eager to get today's action started.
Alright, so Ryan Longwell, kicker. Yeah, I'm a racing fan first and foremost. I like Madden 06, so. I've heard that Madden 08's really good. I've just never played it before. I don't have a copy of it. Alright, so here we go. We get to fight against Manning. Manning's got one hell of a cannon. He still is young. He barely had any injuries at this time, so.
Harris is lined up on the right. Far in motion. Going to the air on first down. Launches this one to the right.
Whew.
Great coverage downfield.
Yes, I did. I saw that Kurt Busch did get a 1-year deal with the Stuart Haas team, so I'm happy for him. Ooh, this puts in a massive. He's calling so many different audibles and changes. He's a brilliant guy. Oh, this is going to be such a tough game. I have no idea what they're going to do.
This receiver has great body control. It doesn't seem to matter where it's thrown. He always seems to come up with it.
The Packers line up in a 4-3.
I mean, to be fair, this is why he's a two-time Super Bowl winning champion. I mean, I get it. Are you sticking with the 88 team next year with Bowman, or are you switching drivers now that Junior's out? Mix of both. I'm interested in Bowman in regards to, as he's going to be the one to replace Junior, and I think it will actually be a good grouping.
Third down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
Pack out of the quarter defense.
This is probably the game that we are going to lose. So, I'll be quick about my explanation. So, the driver, I am going to be rooting for Bowman, but it's an apprehensive rooting, because the thing is that Hendrick Motorsports has picked up young guys, and they've picked up guys that they thought that would be talented as to moving the future of Hendrick Motorsports forward, and they just didn't. Some prime examples are Blake Feast, Boston Reed, Landon Castle, Casey Kane even. You know, Rick Hendrick has picked a lot of guys who he thought would lead his organization into many championships, many wins, and a lot of fans thought, hey, they will. And they didn't. They underperformed, and they eventually got dropped. So I'm apprehensively worried that what's going to happen. Yes, Brad technically did have a run with Hendrick Motorsports too. I forgot about Brad. I guess the thing was, as Brad was with Hendrick Motorsports for such a short time, literally only like 5 races or so, and then he went over to Penske so quickly that it was like, I've just kind of forgotten about it. But Brad did technically get his start at Hendrick Motorsports, though he was really more with Dale Jr.'s Busch operation than he was anything else. So I'm apprehensively rooting for Bowman, but I fear that if he does not perform, it's going to be just like with Kane and others. And Hendrick Motorsports, they would unfortunately in a few years probably just drop Bowman, and that's not good for Bowman's career. Like, I understand Casey Kane is getting closer, is probably getting closer to retirement anyway, but he's still as young by comparison.
Setting up play action, throwing on the run, almost intercepted. He easily could have taken this one all the way back.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way. and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Running with a lot of room in front. Sanders is there for the tackle.
So yeah, with that being said, like, I hope Bowman does well, but the other drivers that I'm honestly rooting for is like, I'm rooting for Ryan Blaney, I'm rooting for Kyle Larson, yeah, that's really about it. I'm rooting for Blaney and Larson. Blaney, Larson, and Bowman are my guys this season, or this coming season.
And that's the first time he reached the quarterback today. 10 yards away from the end zone. The Colts come out in a nickel package.
That's going to be a tackle.
Down behind the line for a short loss.
Do I like Chase Elliott? I liked him more when he was with Junior's Bush operation. I have nothing against him as a person or so, but like, I don't know. Personally, I think, like, especially with younger drivers, there's such a push to get these guys into top-notch operations, and so, like, William Byron. I'm gonna explain. The best way I can explain this is with William Byron. Honestly, William Byron, I think, only had 1 year, and that was this year in Xfinity competition. He gets a Cup ride for 2018, so he had 1 year really of maybe like a year and a half, 2 years of truck competition, if even that, a single year of Bush racing, and he's getting a Cup ride. And if he fails, that's because it probably is because he was not properly trained or properly ready for a Cup ride. The difference between a Cup car and a Bush car is so different. Back in the day, it used to be you wanted to get some extra track practice in, go run the Bush Series. You want to get more, you want to race for fun, go race the trucks. I feel what may happen to William Byron is worryingly happening or will happen to Chase Elliott. And Chase Elliott honestly has talent, but he got put in the Cup car a little bit too soon. Would it really have been a bad thing if the 24 just was not racing for 1 year? But they just immediately shoved Chase Elliott in the 24 and they expect him to do well. And he did do decent. He has done decent, but he hasn't performed as what Rick Hendrick and the fans and everyone else want him to be. So that's my feelings of it. What are my thoughts on Daniel Suarez? Daniel Suarez honestly kind of came out of nowhere to me. I don't dislike Daniel. I think he's a good racer. I know nothing about him. He just kind of like, Kyle Edwards retires. Suarez wins the championship, which is cool. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. Just Suarez is Suarez. I hope he does well. I think that he definitely brings in a good amount of diversity into NASCAR, which is needed. It's definitely needed, and it's becoming more diverse year by year, which is a great thing. I just also feel that I think it's a little odd that he got Joe Gibbs equipment and got dumped into Cup so soon, but he hasn't done bad. He got a stage win last year, so I think that's good. So I hope Suarez does some stuff ahead. I think he's definitely got talent. It's just whether he can show it in Gibbs' operation, and so is the big question.
The Colts with a four-man front. Drops back. Rolling right. On the run. Incomplete. 2 tipped passes in a row.
So I know now why the Colts have a better offense. They are...
Is lined up on the right.
They change their plays every 5 seconds.
Gets the pass off. Slips the tackle. Big opening. The 30. The 20. The 10.
Perfect.
Down.
How do you think Jones will perform in the 20? Jones already really showed himself doing well in the 77. I think it's a little too soon for him to go over to the 20. I think it kind of sucks that they dumped Kenseth, honestly. But it is what it is. You can't really do too much about it. But I will definitely say that I think Jones may not get his first career win. I think he'll get top 5s, top 3s, maybe a few second places. He'll have a good season.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried the same thing again in the next play.
I just don't see a win yet. Hey, Coy, how are you, man? You are missing a solid-ass game right here. Honestly, yesterday's Chargers-Packers game was really good, too, so... Kick back, relax, and, man, this is going to be tough. Just threw it away.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready.
I think with Manning being such a strong quarterback, probably the best thing to do is blitz him. I think one a little bit more balance between throwing and running. Manning's a lot more of a heavier thrower, but he's also better. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ah, I got that to work. Dang. Alright, first quarter's almost over. We're only up by a little bit. But the good news is that when it comes to... I think he's going to run the clock down. That's smart, you know? Dang.
At the 49-yard line. Pickup of 11 on first down. So they have first and 10 here.
Ooh, this is such a tough game.
So at the end of one, the teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Ball at about midfield. Green Bay with 6 defensive backs.
This is probably going to be the game that we lose. I think our strategy is this. I think we have... Whoa, someone caught that.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is.
Alright, alright. I need to watch a replay of that. So where the hell does the ball go? Look at this. He throws the ball and it bounces off the back. Well, first of all, hey, let me try that again. I haven't touched the replay system in this game in forever. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. So there's some creepy stuff that happens too. So here's Manning. I am so not used to the camera control. His arm twists weirdly for one. And he just kind of like throws it down, bounces off someone's back. Off the helmets, off the backs, off the helmets, off the backs. And look at this. The football is resting right on the back of a Packers player. Also in the possible hands of another Packers player. And this guy, number 44, Clark, just turns around and boom. Yep. I became a I became a Colts fan the year that they won the championship. Like, it brought them to my attention. And Peyton Manning has always just impressed me. Even when he was with the Broncos and so. He wasn't as good with the Broncos because of his injuries and so, but I mean, he managed to make it work. Sacked. Wow. I can't believe that worked. That was such a loss of yardage by the Colts, though. Like, how the heck? Do I like the new Chevys? Yes. I honestly love the new Chevy Camaros that are going to be racing next season. So the problem is because of the Packers, I don't exactly know what the best strategy is to work with. I don't know whether a running game, because their defense is good. The defense is equally matched to us. I don't know whether it's better to keep it on the ground or if it's better to toss it in the air. I don't know what the best thing to do is. I'm going to try another running play and see if that works. Let's check something
comes out in a 4-3.
Good. That definitely got us some yardage.
Forward for a gain of 4.
Alright, do we want to throw or do we want to run one more time? I think I'm going to run it because it's only 2 yards that we need to make up. And I think I know the way that I want to direct this. I'm going to flip it that way. And yeah, we got the first.
Takes him down. Going to the same call back to back, they earn a fresh set of downs.
Best thing to really do is just kind of help run this clock down as we can. I heard that Front Row Motorsports is upping their engine game. I'm honestly not surprised that they are. Really, all Front Row has left to do is just win themselves a 500. Clock stopped. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all. They won the championship. I don't know how much stuff they're going to be able to do in-house or how much stuff they do in-house anyway. But I have a feeling it's probably going to be more ahead. Yes! Yes, they got the first, though. We got the first. That was honestly all I wanted. I just wanted us to get the first down.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. Takes the pass off. Drops.
That's okay.
There's the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Oh, I read that wrong. Not furniture row. Front row. I hate how their names are so similar. Okay, front row is upping their engine game. So that's good.
The Colts with a 4-man front.
This is not going to be a good play. Maybe it will be. We just got a first on that.
They pick up 14 yards on second down.
I'm surprised. Like, I'm honestly surprised how strong our running game is.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're in field goal range. Indianapolis using 3 linebackers. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. to get it past the 14 to convert for the first down. The Colts line up in a 4-3.
Oh, man.
At the 14-yard line.
3rd and
By the
inches.
defensive end who sliced his way through and stopped him a yard or two shy of the first. Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback.
First.
Makes the tackle, but it's beyond the marker, so they pick up a first down. They're 11 yards.
I think I'm going to want to do more running plays than I do throwing.
Nickelback in this time. Missed tackle.
Touchdown, Packers.
Down, Green Bay.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot at him. He keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
And it's on its way. The point after is good. That's 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
Longwell will be kicking off. Good distance. From the 1-yard line. Breaks the tackle. So after being forced.
So yeah, so front row's upgraded their stuff. They can do well. I don't see them like winning races because they kind of lucked into the win with Reagan and Gilliland pushing each other at Talladega a few years back. But I will say that I think that I will definitely say that they can do better. I don't know what their season statistics as a team were, like where they generally finished, but I would say maybe about 5 to 10 better spots. Oh my gosh, we stole the ball.
Never looking away from his primary target, and that's very often a bad idea. The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Nickelback in this time. Sanders takes him down at the 16-yard line.
Jamie McMurray does need a good season. I don't know what's up. Jamie McMurray can do well some years and then he just does butt in other years, and I don't know. He also seems to have become very, very dangerous, like a moving roadblock and a possible wall at the super speedways, which isn't good.
Going to the left. Strickland makes the tackle. So they won't get a first down because of the great tackle by the cornerback. The first down marker is just inside the 6-yard line. The Colts line up in a 4-3. Tosses it right.
I think we got the first there. Yep.
To move the chains.
Red zone opportunities are always a big factor, and they should get at least a field goal out of this drive, as long as they're careful with the football.
Hand off on the draw.
I think we gained some yardage there.
Maybe a yard on the draw.
We gained a little
Second down
bit.
is usually the time to call for a play pass, so they need to play discipline, not to bite too hard.
It's 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Drop in the backfield for a short loss.
Alright, so the question is, do we throw it? Yeah, we're going to have to throw it.
Here's where it pays off to have a receiver that can get open quickly. You try and match him up one-on-one and let him do his thing to get you a first down.
Six yards to go for a touchdown. Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Packers!
Touchdown,
How do you think Menard will run in the 21? I'm wide. I'm very, very wide. With Menard, he's got the sponsorship, which is definitely going to help. But dang it, he does not have the talent. He can do well occasionally, but for someone who's getting major ass sponsorship and is given the best equipment that he can from all the teams that he's raced for, he just hasn't capitalized. His only win and his only biggest amount of success has been a win at the Brickyard. And granted, I know that he has done well, but with the money that he's gotten from his sponsors, he should be doing way better. So the good news, the thing that I think is definitely going to help him is the fact that it's going to be Penske equipment that he's going to be getting, and Menards and Penske actually have a good relationship, and so, or maybe no, I don't think Penske ever was sponsored by Menards, but they would love that money. Yeah. I don't see Menard doing great, but he has the potential to do great if he really applies himself and gets his crap together.
Harrison lines up on the right side. Dropping back the pass on first down. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. They'll need some good yardage here on second down, and then should be in the hurry up for the rest of this drive. From the gun.
I wish I knew how to do all these different offensive changes.
Drops back, rolls right, gets rid of it.
He's gonna get the first.
Is there for the tackle. They're trying to get in range for a last-second field goal attempt before halftime. Harrison is lined up on the right. Looking to run it here. Slings it to the outside. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Green Bay.
Also, I want to say this. Even though that there was like statements Danica was going to run the Daytona 500, I don't think she's going to get a ride. I don't think she wants to run it unless she can like get a good deal together, and it's gotta be honest, I don't see it happening. I see her maybe getting a ride with like premium or somewhere like mid-pack, but she's not gonna get equipment from a caliber like Hendrick Motorsports or Stuart Haas or anything like that.
Work to perfection.
The defense loves to bring extra rushers from all over trying to create pressure. Obviously, they'll have to make some adjustments to their protection scheme to prevent plays like that.
If I had just waited to get the game later, I would have been able to buy. I wouldn't have bought it at full price.
At the end of 2.
Alright, here we go.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 7-yard line. The 20. Packers will not be content to sit on this lead. 1st and 10.
F1 2011 doesn't work.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package.
Oh, come on.
He looked at the play clock and decided there was no way to get it off in time.
Alright, So, because I didn't want to get a delay a game, I had to do that change.
Gets the toss to the right. Harper comes up to make the play at the 30. Green is able to get a yard or two on the toss. Second and 9. Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. Gets the delayed handle. Thornton pulls him down.
Alright, throw.
Green takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Here is a 3rd and long situation. Come out in the nickel. They give it to the halfback. Nice play fake. Throwing short to the right side.
He got the first, surprisingly. I can't believe he caught
Is the
that.
injured player on the field for the coming out of this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. Brackett will enter the game at linebacker due to the injury. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Throws on the run. Sanders is there on the stop at the 39-yard line. Farve makes a great throw on the run.
And the receiver was right there looking for it. That's exactly what you like to see on offense. Chemistry between your players.
I would honestly say, going back to the whole Danica situation, I see her maybe getting a good ride for the Indy 500. I don't see her being able to get a good ride for the 500 at Daytona.
On first down. 6th play of this drive, and they find themselves in scoring range. The Colts line up in a 4-3. Tosses it left. Dropped behind the line for a loss of a couple. 2nd down upcoming after a minimal gain on the ground.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his tracks. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
The Colts with a 4-man front. He gets the handoff on the delay. June is there for the tackle. Just about 3 yards on that draw. The 17-yard line is where they have to go for a first. The Colts come out in a nickel package. Hand off to the tailback. Great fake. Rolling out to his right.
Walker got the first, which is good.
Up to make the play.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Freeney is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 12-yard line. That was the defensive end who got the tackle after a short gain. 12 yards needed to get into the end zone. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Throws on the move. And he hits his target. They have the defense off balance. Another first down.
You know, this defense has tried everything. Man coverage, the blitz, the zones. They've really mixed up their defenses and their coverages. This offense is taking
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
I tell you, they just knocked that defensive line backwards on that play. Watch it here. The offensive line explodes off the ball. The defense can't get any penetration, and the runner is in the end zone.
And it's on its way. The point after is good. Pack really rolling now as they continue to build their lead. They really wore them down on that drive. A lot of plays from scrimmage, and they finished it with a trip to the end zone.
Anytime you drive down the field and you've used a lot of plays, it tires out that defense. Each play keeps getting you closer and closer, and finally you get the one that puts you in for 6.
The Colts have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The Packers come out in a dime package.
72.
Hand it off to the back. Thomas is there for the tackle. That's a 12-yard gain on first down. Come out in a dime package. Look at that power.
Ooh, shit.
On the stop. Very slowly, it looks like he'll head toward the sideline.
Oh, wow.
Get you an injury report as quickly as possible. Fill in on the offensive line while they check out his injured teammate. Green Bay comes out in a dime package.
Now, the good news is we're not having to play against the Patriots, so. Patriots is like.
Dropping back. Throws it. The defense.
Oh, yes.
He was looking for single coverage, got it, but the throw was off target. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
How do I think Harvick runs next year? Good, honestly. I think that he was pretty good this year. Not as strong as he was, I think, like in 2014 or 2015. But he's gonna do well. I gotta be honest. I think Harvick is the best consistent Haas driver out of anyone on the team.
June brings him down, and that gain will get them a fresh set of downs. First and 10. The news from the sideline on the injury is that it's his knee, but it's not serious, and they're saying that he could return to the game.
I'm surprised no one's been knocked out for a whole season.
Doss is there on the stop. Green got to the outside quickly and picked up 5. They have to reach the 30 to convert. The Colts come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Gets rid of it. Ooh,
too soon. Except. Do you think Boyer will break through at all next year? I think he will get solid runs like he did this year, more consistent at least. He'll be more consistent by comparison. I don't know if he's gonna get a win. I don't mean anything bad against Boyer, but it's like he's had good years, but just something has never connected with him. He's a good racer. He's just, the problem is he's older. Like, he's older, and I don't know if people want to invest as much money and energy into Boyer because there's so many new young drivers in the world of NASCAR.
Defenses had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. Tosses it out to the left.
Got the first.
At the 16-yard line. They go to the same running play to the same formation, and they reach the 1st down marker. And this is the 7th play of this drive, within scoring distance. Come out of the nickel. On the call. Setting up play action.
Oh no, we got the sack.
Let's confuse the pass protection.
This defense is very good at masking what they're trying to do on defense. The guy will show blitz, and he drops into coverage as a guy from the outside blitzes in his play. I'll tell you, that could make it very hard to maintain blocking assignments.
No! Why are we getting sacked?
Now they'll face a 3rd and long after the defense got 2 consecutive sacks.
Yeah, you can't get into 3rd and longs no matter who you play. If there's no open receiver, sometimes you just have to throw it away.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. He hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. Rolling out to his left. Looking left for the long pass. Almost intercepted.
End of 3rd.
And scores 31-7. Indianapolis.
Alright, this is going to be a tough, fast field goal.
If they're going to make a comeback. About a 51-yard attempt here. The long field goal attempt.
It's no good! good! Oh no! How close was that? Up in the air. I guess I should have angled it down some. Ah, it really wasn't even all that close. It cleared it. It needed to be like 3 feet higher. Alright. So the good news is we're leading. The bad news is that was a failed field goal attempt.
So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 41-yard line.
So let's see if we can pick them off again. I just want to prevent them from scoring.
Hands it off. Play action. Throwing.
Oh, they just scored.
The 10.
That was perfectly executed, though. I mean, you know, I gotta applaud on that. That was a perfect throw, and that was and we almost picked it off. So now, I think the goal ahead.
Looking upfield. Fakes the handoff. Close one into the
Ah, they got the 2.
and comes down with it.
And this is an incredible play by the defender. You know, he didn't look like he would be there in time, but he jumped over the top of everyone, and he got his hand on it to knock it away.
And that drive, John, is capped off with the touchdown.
Big players make big plays, and that scores touchdowns. Give some credit to the linemen out there. They're the biggest guys on the field.
Kicked.
And without them, no one gets into the
In the hands of Murphy.
From the 10. The 20. They missed a field goal attempt on their last drive. Now they're ready to get started again. Let's see what happens. 1st and 10. The Colts with a 4-man front. Just won't go down. Barnes comes up to make the play. At the 35.
Another guy got injured on the
Player
Colts.
on the field. He'll be coming out for this next play, so we'll find out what the story is. David will be inserted into the lineup to replace the injured corner. They come out in the nickel. Pass play here on 1st down. With the pass.
Caught.
Great
Perfect.
one-on-one stop by Harper. What a play. They pick up 22 on 1st down. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Colts come out in the 4-3.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Behind the line. He put the hit on him, and he now has 7 tackles. Took it to the outside, but it leads nowhere.
You know, that didn't work out on that play. But I like what they're trying to do. By running the ball to the outside, they're trying to get the back one-on-one with a cornerback on the outside. If he can find a way to get by him, he could bring it a long way.
Fakes the handoff. Throwing on the run. Almost picked off. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
When you've got a receiver who wins a lot of jump ball situations, you've got to throw it deep to him. That time, the defender got the better jump.
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment.
Caught. He got the 1st.
With the tackle. The Packers get the 1st down again after being faced with 3rd and a mile for the 2nd time on this drive. Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3. Franey is there on the stop. Gain of 2. And this is the 7th play of this drive.
Sprained wrist. He's going to be out the rest of the game.
Earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or 2. Tosses it out to the right. Forrest is there for the tackle. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. On the run.
Dang it. I think we're in field goal range. So here we go again, another field goal attempt.
Longwell missed a long field goal his last time out. Let's see how he fares on this one. And it's up.
And this one's going to be good.
Sails through. It's good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
They pick up 3 points on the drive, but they can't be happy with that third down play.
Now, I'm not sure they aren't. What separates good teams from playoff teams is the ability to execute in the red zone. And execute is a key word here. If you don't do it to them, then they can do it to you.
The passing game is really working for them. We saw that on their last possession as they worked their way down the field for a touchdown. And let's see if they can do it again here. Harrison is lined up on the right. It off. Missed Thomas is there on the stop. Play calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
This is not a good time to sneak in a running play. They need lots of yards real fast.
7 yards to go. Manning will work out of the shotgun. With the throw, he hits his receiver.
Oh.
Is there for the tackle.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chain.
Alright guys, only 3 minutes remaining in the game.
And he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Gets rid of it. He finds his man. And he slips out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Ball on their own 47. Green Bay with 6 defensive backs. Pressure coming. Throwing. Nearly intercepted. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Packers come out in a dime package. Dropping back. Rosen. And he steps
Stockley got the first down there.
and they go to the air to pick up the first.
Yeah, they only needed a couple, and that was a great call to keep the drive going.
With the throw.
Yeah, baby.
Maybe thinking it was open when it wasn't. He throws a pick. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 2. Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Loses one tackle. Parker comes up to make the play. First down marker just inside the 43. Indianapolis lines up in a 4-3. On the call, Sanders makes the tackle. Chugged ahead, picked up solid yardage. 2-minute warning coming up. Indianapolis goes with a 4-man front. Tosses it left. June is there on the stop. Might have lost a step on the toss. First down marker just inside the 27. Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the right. And he's brought down at the 29-yard line. Ball on the 29-yard line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Walker is lined up on the right. He hands it off. Under pressure. With the pass.
Almost got sacked and just threw it off just in time.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. They're inside.
All right, we can run the time down.
Big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20.
All right, we're gonna just shrink the clock down while we've got possession of the ball. They can call their timeouts as much as they want to, but there's not much that they can do.
Tosses it left. David records the tackle. Big gain of 17. And it'll be a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Flag down. Play clock expired.
Delay of game on the offense.
Looking to end the game. They'll probably call a simple run play here. It's 1st and goal at the 6. Amon Green is today's horse trailer player of the game. The Colts line up in a 4-3. Toss play to the right. Can't happen. June is there on the stop. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. Going to the left. Thomas is there for the tackle. Green runs off tackle for a gain of a couple. 2 more yards and they'll be in the end zone. These 3rd downs haven't been much of an obstacle.
Touchdown.
He gets a great look right here to spring him for the touchdown. I'll tell you, he takes the defender right out of his shoes that time.
And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Pack continue to increase their lead. Longwell is just about ready to kick this one away. They'll return this one. From the 8. The 20. The 30. They'll probably try one long throw downfield. So this could be the last play of the game. Harris is lined up on the right. Pump faking. Going long to the left. It's caught. Barnett comes up to make the play. And it will be an interference call on that play. The only question was if the defender or the receiver.
On the defense.
This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go.
Well, this
for
is
the ball
interesting.
now, but it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than playing the pass.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Drops the interception.
That's game. Awesome. 41 to 15.
Final score is Green Bay 41, Indianapolis 15.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
What an amazing season we've had. Like, I can't believe, like, just how earlier in this game, earlier this entire game, we were actually at a threat of losing. And then, like second quarter onward, we just did way better and way better and way better, and we won that by such a massive margin. So, alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. We'll go into the next game probably tomorrow, and we will see how we do against the next team, which should be, let's take a real quick look. We'll be playing the Dolphins. We'll be playing the Dolphins next time. So, see you guys then, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.